Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So, if you haven't heard, if you've been sleeping, you haven't heard the news yet, Luka Doncic is now a Laker. Anthony Davis, he's now a Maverick. So, this was a surprise trade. Nobody saw this coming. This came out of nowhere. No one saw this coming. So, Luka is now in LA. I have a few questions I need to answer. Number one, how are these two men going to coexist? LeBron is very ball dominant. Luka is very ball dominant. LeBron is not really good off the ball. Luka is much better off the ball. He could shoot, etc. But he also needs the ball in his hand. So how is this going to work? They both need the ball in their hands, basically. I don't know how this is going to work. And LeBron being the king, you already know LeBron is like, this is my team. And Luka coming in, and he's a certified superstar. So you have Luka coming in. LeBron is already there. Luka might feel like this is my team. I'm the young bull coming in. If you ask who is the better player, it's no debate. Of course, it's Luka. Nobody's going to debate that unless you're a LeBron fan. Nobody saw this coming. This came out of thin air, basically. Nobody saw this surprise trade. It just popped up out of nowhere. AD, he's in Dallas. This is the biggest trade, the biggest surprise trade ever. Nobody knew this was happening. Another issue, LeBron don't play defense. Luka plays zero defense. So the Lakers' defense just got worse. You have two superstars who don't play any defense. At this stage, LeBron don't play defense. And we know Luka, he can't guard a parked car. So now your defense just got worse. Both players, they're ball dominant. If the Lakers, they're building for the future, it all makes sense. It makes sense. But if you're saying you're trying to win right now, I don't know how this is going to work. In the playoff, the games slow down. You got to be able to make stops and lock in. And both LeBron and Luka don't play any defense, man. So what are they trying to accomplish? Did LeBron know this trade was being done? Or Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss, they made moves without informing LeBron? Was that the case? Because I can't see how LeBron would be happy with them moving AD. But then again, maybe he is, because we have a 6-season sample size to know the Lakers are not winning anything. AD's always hurt, literally always hurt. But this is a major trade, man, in the NBA. This is a major trade. My only concern is, how are they going to play together? Who is willing to come off the ball? We know it won't be LeBron because he can't shoot. He's pretty streaky. Some games he might be hot, but he's not a natural shooter. He don't have a reliable jump shot. Luka, he could shoot better, but he's very ball dominant. Dribble, a la James Harden. Dribble. So I don't know how they're going to get these pairs to work together. I don't know. They're not a great defensive team to begin with. And you just gave away your best rim protector, your best defender on the team, who gets rebounds, block shots, and clog the paint and protect the rim. You just gave that away, so their defense just got worse. Offensively, they got better, but defensively, they took a major hit. And Luka won't be able to compensate for what they're missing on the defensive end, because AD could also give you 30. Of course, Luka is a better offensive player, but Anthony Davis, he could still give you 30 and protect the rim and give you 12 rebounds. So you lost all that, basically. With a move like this, you could only think the Lakers, they're thinking about tomorrow. Maybe they're like, man, the hell with LeBron. This ain't going anywhere. Let's get Luka up in here. At least we have him locked in for a couple of years, basically. I am thinking that's the mindset. That has to be the mindset. We're just going to focus on tomorrow. Bring Luka in. We're not going to worry about if we win or not. We're building for tomorrow, because Luka and LeBron can't get it done. They have no defense. And LeBron as your second option, still not good enough. It's not. The West is loaded, man. Other teams have a lot of chemistry. They're younger. But this is a real surprise, man. Nobody saw this coming from a mile away. Can they coexist? That's the question. Can they coexist? I don't know. We're going to have to see, basically. Or is this all a plan for LeBron to eventually leave LA and join AD and Kyrie on the Mavericks? I am feeling like this is a setup. I am feeling like this is a setup for LeBron to leave LA and join AD and Kyrie and create another super team. LeBron, Kyrie, and AD, that's a championship team. So I am thinking about it and I'm like, Luka and LeBron, yes, they could make the playoffs, but is that a championship team? No, they need more. They need a big man, a rim protector, a true center. They have a lot of good pieces over there, man. Rui's been balling. Reeves. They trade away Christie in the trade. So Christie, he's no longer a Laker. He's gone. So they lost Christie. I don't know how this is going to work. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to work. I've been thinking about this over and over. How is this going to work? LeBron needs the ball. Luka needs the ball. Well, Luka don't need the ball, but he's used to having the ball in his hand. He's very, very ball dominant. Maybe worse than LeBron. Luka is insanely ball dominant. So is Luka willing to play off the ball and let LeBron control the offense and he just go stand and wait? I don't know if he's that kind of player. I don't know if Luka is effective just being off the ball. This is going to be a lot for JJ to figure out, how to run the offense. And obviously, you're not going to let Luka come off the bench. This is a superstar, so he's not coming off the bench. That's for sure. He's not going to be coming off the bench. If the whole situation don't work, I can see maybe LeBron being frustrated and be like, you know what? And that's all she wrote. That's the end of that chapter. Luka is not coming off the bench. They're going to have to figure out how to play together. Obviously, Luka, he's going to have to come off the ball because LeBron is not the greatest shooter and his strength is not playing off the ball. But there's one benefit. Now LeBron have a second guy to run the offense. So whenever he goes to rest, he goes on the bench, Luka could run the offense. So now he has that. But like I said, he lost a lot of defense, a lot of rim protection. They lost a lot of rim protection and defense, man. The past few games, they've been winning. They just defeated the Knicks last night. Blew them out, man. Blew the Knicks off the court. That was surprising. So they've been playing pretty well, actually. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm just going to have to sit back, wait and see what JJ Redick does, the schematics he comes up with, how he plays LeBron and Luka, how he stagger their minutes. I'm going to have to wait for all that because I don't know how this experiment is going to work. But on the positive side, they got Luka, man. He's a young player. He's in the peak of his prime, his powers. He's young. You could build around him. LeBron is only playing for a year or two. So LeBron won't be here long. So once LeBron leaves, they have Luka to build around, basically. I'm going to assume that was the thought process. Let's just get Luka and we'll figure the rest out, basically. But it was all long overdue. The Lakers aren't winning jack with LeBron and AD. That's been over with. If you are a Laker fan, you should feel good, man. At least they made a move. You lost a lot as far as defensively, but if you're talking about building for tomorrow, the future, you should feel good about Luka joining the Lakers. There's a lot of pros, there's a lot of cons, and from what I'm hearing, LeBron didn't even know about the trade. Rob Pelinka, Genie Bus, they didn't inform LeBron, so he didn't know this was taking place, which could be a way of them forcing his hand, pissing him off to the point that he wants to leave, he wants to trade. I'm guessing they're like, okay, after the whole Bronny Shabakos, Bronny being drafted by the Lakers, I'm going to assume they said enough of all this BS, man. This dude is destroying the franchise. He drafted his son. He's turning the organization into a shit show. So they made the move without LeBron. They didn't inform him. You got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to force somebody's hand, basically. And I'm going to assume this is what they're doing. They're trying to force LeBron's hand so he could get the hell out of town. And it's long overdue, man. If you are a Laker fan, you should be rejoicing right now. You should be happy, rejoicing, throwing a party. Like finally, we could start thinking about rebuilding for tomorrow. Enough trying to appease this 40-year-old man who's just trying to chase stats, stat pad. He'll never be the GOAT. So his plan is to play for 2-3 more seasons, break all the records he could possibly break, So then they could be like, oh, he's the greatest because he broke this record and that record. And sit around and stat pad and have his son in the league who can't play. LeBron have destroyed the Lakers, man. Destroyed the entire organization. And if you are a Laker fan, you should be rejoicing. We have Luka. He's young. He's in his prime. Hopefully this will piss LeBron off so he could get the hell out of here and we could get our team back. Because everybody know, man, LeBron have ran the franchise into the ground. His nepotism, him always complaining, I want more and more and more. They keep trading players for him. It's never enough. At some point, you got to say enough, man, enough. Get this dude the hell out of here. So I'm hoping this was done in attempt to get LeBron to leave, force him out the door, have him pissed off so he could demand a trade or go into retirement, whichever. So the NBA could be back to basketball, man. Enough of the LeBron show. And it's crazy because this happened and we're going into All-Star weekend. But whatever their reason was, man, if you're talking about the future, it's a great trade. If you're talking about tomorrow, not today, it's a great trade. If it was done to force LeBron out, it's still a great trade. But I can't wait to see this experiment, man, and see how this all works, all this plays out. But as always, I holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.